And remember, these are advanced strategies. These are not strategies for people who do a few $100,000. These strategies are for businesses who do millions of dollars in revenue. I probably speak to about 30 different e-commerce businesses on a weekly basis, and I probably analyze about 100 e-commerce businesses that are doing millions of dollars in annual revenue on a weekly basis. So I compiled a list of 100 decision-making strategies that I have built or consulted on under one umbrella, one article, one guide. There are thousands of things, if not tens of thousands of things that you can do to do what we just talked about. Increase average order volume, maximize lifetime value, minimize CPA. If I tell you all of these 100 decision-making processes in one video, that video is gonna be, 3-4 hours long. So we're just gonna go over the top 5. What are the top 5 decision-making strategies for e-commerce businesses to grow? And remember, these are advanced strategies. These are not strategies for people who do a few $100,000. These strategies are for businesses who do millions of dollars in revenue. Because the difference between men and boys are the size of their toys. So the size of your strategy matters. Number 1, adjusting your paid ads and the budgets that you have for those paid ads. It doesn't matter on what channel, based on your inventory levels. E-commerce businesses that spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing, they waste hundreds of thousands of dollars on this one element. They're still sending clicks to products that are out of stock. And they don't have a pre-order functionality. They don't have a add me to waitlist functionality, and they're wasting so much money on these clicks. And this is a very easy fix. Stop advertising for products and categories of products that you do not have in stock. Stop having those products in shopping feeds on different channels. If you don't have enough stock, you're wasting money. And if I just did an audit for a business owner that does $10 to $15 million on this, I can probably find $250,000 that you might be wasting. And coupled with this, what you want to do is your ads, your campaigns need to be in line with your purchasing department. They need to know, your purchasing manager needs to know what products have high conversion rates, what products have high profitability numbers. Your purchasing manager needs to know and make sure that those items are purchased. Now, this becomes a lot more advanced if you're selling on Amazon. If you are selling any kind of fulfilled by Amazon, because you cannot afford to go out of stock. You have to be in stock. The moment you go out of stock, you're gonna lose your rankings on Amazon search results. So it becomes a lot more detailed, and imagine dealing with thousands and thousands of products in this manner. 2, and probably only 5% of e-commerce business owners that do millions of dollars do this. Optimizing product prices based on market trends. It's not going to apply to everybody, but it applies to some of you. If you have the same pricing structure throughout the 12 months that you are doing business, you are leaving profits on the table. Majority of e-commerce businesses have seasonality, and they don't adjust their pricing during different seasons. If you are selling any kind of home lighting or outdoor lighting equipment, your prices should be at max numbers right now. We just are about to get to Halloween, and we're approaching Christmas. So if you're doing any kind of lighting, your pricing needs to adjust based on the season, which is Christmas, right? Now, but you can't just increase your pricing willy-nilly. You have to make sure that you're testing the different prices on your website. You have the stock, and based on the stock levels, you have to adjust your pricing, taking into consideration what your competitor is doing. You don't want to be twice the price of your competitor, but if you are showing up number 1 for the term Christmas lights, and your competitor is number 3, you get to charge a few dollars above your competitor because you're visible for that. And that's not a price-conscious purchase right now. Everybody's gonna buy it, everybody needs it. It's not a price-conscious purchase right now. So do you have any kind of algorithm? And we talk about AI often, right? AI analyzing these pricing models, etc. Do you have any kind of a tool or any kind of algorithm that actually does this for you in your organization? If the answer is no, you're missing out on profits. 3, managing cash flow during peak sales period. It's incredibly important that you have cash on hand. A lot of businesses, they don't adjust their purchasing processes with their sales processes. For example, we were dealing with a subscription-based business in the past few weeks, and that subscription-based business did not purchase enough products, so they have a subscription that they need, that they promise their customers right now, and they don't have enough cash to go purchase these products, but the customers are on monthly subscription. It's insanity. That's because they did not manage their cash properly, and they did not foresee that during the peak season, they're gonna sell more of these products, so they did not order enough. And they're too late right now, so what they have to do is they have to write to their 1,000 customers who have subscriptions of this product and say, we're out of stock, we won't be able to ship it to you next month. Which is insanity because they're gonna get a ton of negative reviews. E-commerce growth is not only about selling more products, profiting more, it's about managing your inventory. And you have to make sure that you have enough cash. And you can only do this with some sort of an advanced forecasting tool. You have to make sure that you have enough cash to buy that inventory and understand that you might be growing, you might be putting that money into inventory, which is gonna show as income, and you're gonna pay taxes on it later. And this is why it's very difficult to scale with an e-commerce business, because even though you're not putting the money in your pocket, you still have to pay taxes on that inventory. So you have to know how to manage that cash properly based on the different peak sales periods that you might have in your organization. 4 is allocating the marketing budgets or the ad spend budgets to the channels that perform highly. Majority of the businesses, majority of the e-commerce businesses run their marketing on autopilot. They don't review it weekly. They don't look at it monthly. Hell, they don't look at it in a dynamic fashion. I should be able to have a dashboard where I open up at any point in time and see where you are at as an e-commerce business. That's why we do a lot of audits, and we realize that they're spending $10,000 a month on SEO and content, but their rankings are not increasing, or majority of their sales are not coming from SEO. Or we'll look at it and we'll see that they're spending $150,000 on paid search, but $75,000 of it goes to the keywords that cost $40 per click. And it's just insane how much money is wasted because nobody's looking at it from a standpoint of, okay, I spent this many cents to make $1. Yes, overall, they know their ROAS, they know their ROI, but nobody is really digging into the details. And if you dig into the details, the devil is in the details, you're gonna see how much more money you could generate by just moving the budgets to the channels that overperform other channels. Again, this is not on autopilot. This is not static. This month, TikTok might outperform Instagram, but next month, your Google shopping feeds might outperform TikTok. So, have some sort of a process where you can allocate the different levels of budgets that you have on different channels to different channels based on performance. And 5, this is my favorite, this is the one where you can get 10, 15, 20% increase in conversions and your orders instantly, is making sure that you have an AI search and filter matrix where you can display products that are in stock on your search results, where you can display the products that make the most amount of profit on your search and filter results, and make sure that you optimize the product options based on the conversion rates that you have on your checkout, and then migrate that information to your search results so that you show people the products that they are more likely to buy. Now, why am I stating this one? This will increase your conversion rates, increase the money that you put in your pocket by 10, 15, 20%, even if you don't get one additional traffic to your site, because it helps with your automation flows, number one, and it helps your customers search for what they're looking for as fast as possible and find what they're looking for as fast as possible so they can check out and purchase as fast as possible. But nowadays, you go to so many e-commerce businesses with thousands of products, you'll search for something, and literally the first result that pops up is like out of stock. How is that even possible? When I search for anything on your website, I should not be seeing any out of stock products. And we live in the age of 5-second TikTok videos, so people just leave and they go to the next search result on Google, they go to the next product on Google shopping pages, and you lose that customer forever. So make sure that your customers can find what they're looking for and purchase as fast as possible on your website. And if you don't have any kind of retargeting to go back and retarget them, you have to have that process in place as well. There are 95 other decision-making processes to scale e-commerce businesses that you can review on the article, on this article or on the link below. If you have any questions about any of this, and I know this is a lot, please comment below or call us, contact us, and we'll be happy to guide you in the right direction.